human, thanks for clicking on this video. If it's your first time here, my name is Rose and you're watching my fitness struggle journey. Today is day 29 of the 75 hard challenge. I've been working at it for 29 days consistently now. If you want to know what the challenge is all about, there's a link in the description. You can check it out. But I just came from the gym. I'm about to have breakfast. Let's see, for breakfast I'm having 2 whole eggs with some cheese and then some green smoothie on the side. The same smoothie I had on Saturday, except I didn't have any coconut water, so I just used water, so hopefully it tastes good. But check out these clips from this morning's workout. It was a great workout. The workout today was called Varsity. So the first round was 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, or 20-10. No, it was 20-10. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, Tabata style. And then the second set was 40 seconds on, then 20 seconds off. And the last set was 60 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So when I say 60 seconds on, you're working and then resting. So the last round was super hard because by then I was super tired, but it was a good workout. And so far this morning, I've been so productive. I already got my workout in. I already got my steps in. I already got 5 cups of water down. I'm about to read my book and whew, I might get to go to sleep before midnight again tonight. So looking forward to that. I'll see you around snack, maybe lunchtime. Oh, don't forget, you can still get a start on your day. Your goals today is to walk 1,000 steps, have a piece of fruit, have an extra glass of water, have some vegetables, and 10 minutes of meditation. So I'm just telling you right now, so by the time this video is over, you should be able to accomplish at least 2 of those tasks. So I'll check in a few. Meanwhile, enjoy these clips from my workout this morning.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
That's your cardio. Where we at though? Where we at? Yeah.
Here is the lunch for today, guys. I have some chicken thighs with some kale and island soyaki, and then here's just some dry roasted sweet potato I made yesterday. So these are cold but still pretty delicious to me, and that's a lunch. Let me tell you, the smoothie from this morning kept me so full. So I'm gonna eat this. It's probably gonna keep me so full again until a good 3-4 hours. So that's my lunch. And do you notice I have my serving of veggies here? Do you have yours yet? Go get yours. Here is what I'm snacking on today, guys. It's a parfait again, protein parfait. I added some mixed frozen berries, as much as I don't like frozen berries. And then on top is a granola that I prepped. It's in my meal prep video. This one I made with a lot more oats, but it's pretty much the same exact recipe. So if you're interested in that, I'll link the video for you and you can check it out. But this is my snack. And look, I have like half an extra serving of fruit today, so hopefully that means you already had at least one. Cheers. Here is my next meal. I have no greens in my fridge, so yeah, I have some wheat crackers here. This is tuna mixed with some Greek yogurt, onion, onion salt, regular salt, paprika. I would have added some beets, but I don't have that either. Some carrots and some pickles. That's my bland, super bland snack. Hopefully I get some greens soon. So I am on my way to the store to get some greens. I'm pretty sure I need some other stuff too, but I can't think of what it is right now. I didn't make a list, so I'm just gonna go now, get what I know I need, which is just vegetables really. And then if I need anything else tomorrow, I'll just go back. So let me show you guys what I picked up from Trader Joe's. We're gonna start with the veggies and then work our way to the fruit and then finally the protein. So first up is this right here. These are little cucumber bites. These are practically 0 calories. So if I feel like munching on something, but it's not time to eat or I just had a big meal, I just go for 1 or 2 of these and it's a nice little holder. I also enjoy these little tomatoes. Every time you see me go to Trader Joe's buy tomatoes, it's always these tomatoes. So yes, they're so sweet. And then I have a red bell pepper. I'm probably gonna roast it and throw it in sandwiches. Haven't figured out yet. I always pick up a red onion. This is maybe my favorite onion, I guess, because I don't think I pick up anything else. Then I have some Brussels sprouts. It's been a while since I've had Brussels sprouts. Maybe not that long ago, but fresh Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna cook this up with some bacon, baby. I'll try to remember to show you guys what that looks like. I'm going to make a Vietnamese noodle, so that's what this cabbage is for. I actually have a video with the noodles I'm going to make, so I'll link it for you guys. Broccoli, I love the Trader Joe's broccoli. They're perfect. This little bag will last me 2 servings, maybe 3. And I love French green beans. I love how thin they are. So that's that. And I buy them to put in the freezer because sometimes I don't feel like eating veggies. So if they're in the freezer, they don't spoil. For just some random salads, I have some spring mix for those days when I want to make some soup or a sandwich. I don't know if this is considered a vegetable. It's not, but it's an herb, right? So I have some herb right here, some mint for the noodles that I was talking about. And this also tastes good with water too, so cucumber mint. Don't sleep on that. So those are the veggies. Up next for the fruits. Yes, if I don't buy apples from Whole Foods, I usually pick it up at Trader Joe's, like 1 or 2 of them. These are Fuji apples. Well, not both of them because I accidentally picked up a Gala apple, but Fuji is where it's at. I pick up 2 bananas. Yes, just 2. Because I tend to eat them in halves and I don't want them to spoil. But typically I usually have 1 left over that I freeze for smoothies. Listen, these right here, yes, they're apriums. It's an apricot mixed with a plum. All delicious, just like the box. I haven't had these since last year, so I hope they're as good as I remembered. Then we have some sweet cherries. Last week or 2 weeks ago, most likely last week, I picked up a pound of these. They were so freaking sweet, so why not? And then we have some strawberries, perfect with breakfast. And I guess that's all the fruit I picked up. I also have the frozen fruit in the fridge, so that's why I'm not stocking up on fruits. And then for the protein options, I do have some protein option in the fridge, but they're the high fat ones. So I have some chicken thighs and I have some salmon in the fridge. So I wanted some leaner proteins, and this is what I came up with. This is some pastrami meat. Pastrami meat. I think the macros are pretty good. That's not bad at all. 2 fats and 13 grams of protein. So I'll probably do 2 servings of this. Put it with some Brooklyn bread, good to go. Same thing with this reduced sodium turkey breast. You can make a turkey BLT sandwich with a side salad. Good to go. And then you can't go wrong with chicken breast when it comes to lean meats. This is 2 pounds worth, and I eat about 6 ounces per. And then this right here, if you have not tried this shrimp, do yourself a favor and try it. I kid you not, I have never bought any other shrimp since discovering this Argentinian red shrimp. So delicious. They're so big and juicy. Yes, I'm gonna make this with my noodles. And then last but not least, bacon. Bacon. I do have turkey bacon in the fridge, but what I need to make, or what I want to make, I need real bacon for. These were sliced super thin, so you can have a good 2 slices. And look at the macros on that, only 3 fats for 2 slices. But I tell you, they're super thin. They're only really here for flavor. So that's that. That's my mini little $65 haul from Trader Joe's to get me through the week before I can go and restock on groceries. Leave me a comment below. What do you typically get from Trader Joe's, if there's a Trader Joe's near you? Later. Hey there, I just wanted to remind you that one of your goals for today was to take 1,000 steps, which is about a 10-minute walk. So if you haven't done that yet, start right now. Walk in your living room, take this video outside if it's safe, or pause it and come back to it. I'm fine with that. Just get up and move, all right? I am finishing my 45-minute walk and I feel good. I'm gonna go home, make a healthy dinner, and then be done with it. So again, if you hadn't gotten your steps in, you could get them in right now. And if you didn't get your water in, you could get your water right after your steps. So just trying to, you know, put it out there. So that way when I check back in with you in a few minutes, you can be like, yeah, girl, I got my steps in. Heard a noise, I know what that was. Okay, all right. 45 minutes. Done. Boom. Mission accomplished, y'all. See that? 11,398 steps. And you, my friend, have to do 1,000 steps. I think you can do that. I think you can. Here is what my macros left me with for dinner. I really just had protein left. These carbs don't really count for anything. This is just some pickled cucumber and some raw tomatoes. And this chicken, it looks bland. It might look bland. I don't know. Depends on your perspective. But it's pretty, I don't want to eat. It's pretty juicy. It's lemon, pepper, paprika, salt, onion salt, and I just tossed it in the air fryer while I showered. And this is what I came up with. The macros on the screen are only going to be for the chicken because I don't count these veggies. Lo siento. Would you believe that I've accomplished all my goals all before 10? I got my 2 workouts in. I got all my water in. So my fitness goals, or I guess my fit day, check. I got my selfie in, check. I got my reading done first thing this morning. First thing, I woke up, brushed my teeth. As I was getting ready to go to the gym, I was waiting for an Uber. And would you believe I sat there and I read my pages. I didn't finish it all before I got to the gym, but as soon as I got back from the gym, as I finished my breakfast, I finished those pages. Yes, and I washed dishes this morning, wiped down the counters. Who am I? Oh, my morning was so productive, mind blown. And then work is work. And then I even managed to get a nap in. I like this day. I need to have a car less often because not having a car has forced me to be productive. Look at that. I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, by the way. So maybe that's why. So when I get my car back, maybe I should try waking up at 4, get some things done, and then start my day. I like it. So yeah, let's see. Macros were met today. Ka-check, ka-check, ching. It was not a struggle like yesterday at all. I was very aware, very mindful of what I ate. Most of my meals throughout the day, I can barely recall them, but they were kind of colorless. Okay, maybe not. Only that tuna was colorless. And then as you saw, I went to Trader Joe's, got some groceries. I hope I showed you what I got in the earlier. If I didn't, I'll insert a clip here, but I'm almost 100% sure that I showed you what I got. So I picked up some items. Leave a comment below. Am I the only one who goes into a store, grabs a basket, knowing darn well she's not gonna stick to the list and end up switching to a big cart anyway? Leave a comment. Every time I go to Trader Joe's, it's pretty much the same thing. If I take a basket, I'm going to need a cart. The only way for me to walk out of Trader Joe's with just the items I went for, which is 3 or 4 items, is I have to go and not grab a basket at all. And then I just have to carry in my hand, and somebody's like, do you need a basket? I'm like, no, I don't need a basket, because if I get a basket, then I'm gonna fill it up. So that's kind of what happened today, but it's okay because everything I got were things that I needed. Quick proteins, definitely the greens, and of course some fruit. So check, 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 check. Let's see, let's check in on your goals. Today, I requested kindly that you take 1,000 steps, you get an extra glass of water, you get some extra veggies in you, and you get extra fruit, and optional was that 10 minutes of meditation. I'm still working on mine. I was about 4 minutes in, and then my trap phone rang. I'm kidding, I don't have a trap phone. I'm not about that life. But so yeah, it interrupted. So technically I would have to start over. So after I'm done recording this clip before I go to bed, and I guess it's a perfect time to, I'm just gonna a couple of deep breaths for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna drift off to sleep. That's that. So I want you to comment below, of those 5 goals, or specifically of those 4 goals, how many of them did you get? Did you get your steps in? Did you get your water in? Did you get your veggies in? And did you get your fruits in? So I think what we can do for the rest of this week is work on those 4 goals, get them going, you know, 1,000 steps, an extra glass of water, extra veggie, an extra fruit, just to start. And then next week we could start a new set of goals. I'm going to be working on that meditation, and I want to work this week on maybe getting to bed continuously before 11:30, because yes, it's only been 1 day, but the way I woke up and felt today, it felt good. I just now realized the difference between sleeping and not sleeping. Although you would think I knew that already, but I wasn't exhausted at all. My body felt really comfortable and really working. Okay, I'm rambling. Let's wrap it up. For today's reading, here the reading for today. It says, you are what you do today and every day. Your habits essentially become who you are. So find ways to form habits that are going to result in you being productive, habits that build you up, and start keeping track of things that are positive and things that are going to help you. Like those 4 things I just listed, those could be some habits that you begin to instill within your day-to-day. And if you're already doing those things, improve it by adding to it. Add an extra 500 steps, try to go for a mile walk, try to get more than 10 cups of water per day, you know, things like that. So challenge yourself. And then he said it takes 60 days to make or break a habit. So good thing I'm doing this 75 hard challenge, because by the end of these 75 days, all these things that I'm doing hopefully will become a habit. After the 75 days though, I don't think I want to take a picture of myself every single day. I don't know. I think that's probably one of the things that's not going to stick. And then those 2 workouts have been really cool, because it's kind of forced me to go outside and get some fresh air. And then the second tip is use your technology for good, not evil. Start looking at your watch time on your screen. How much time are you spending on YouTube? How much time are you spending on IG? Today I had to give it a break. I have limits set on both apps, an hour for IG, 2 hours for YouTube. And oftentimes when the ringer comes up saying an hour has passed, I just press snooze or ignore limit for the day. But not today, not today. I did my workout post, and then I didn't even post anything else. I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna go about my day and be productive. And I didn't even, I went on YouTube today. I scrolled, but I think I watched one video, Lady Fire's video, the Fire Fam. Shout out to you, Janice, Lady Fire. She's always in the comments, so you can find her there, I'm sure. And so I watched her video with the fruit roll up. I kind of want to do that, except the fruit roll ups don't fit my goals right now. That would be considered cheating because I did tell myself no excess sweets. But that was a fun challenge to do. So go check out their video. It was super cute, super funny. Still thinking about it. So yeah, and that's all I did on YouTube today, and then that was it. So stop responding to your phone. My phone, thank you, Jesus, for not giving me children. My phone is always on Do Not Disturb. If I'm in a group chat, best believe that group chat is on mute. So people know if they need me outside of the group chat to text me directly or call me directly. But if it's in a group chat, that thing's on mute. And my phone does not ring during the day. If my phone rings, like today, the only reason it rang is because I was playing music and it got interrupted. But it doesn't ring because I control my phone. When I want to go on there, that's when I go. If I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Anyways, I'm rambling still. Oh my gosh. Let's get to it. It's a new week, so it's a new verse. And today's verse is coming from Isaiah 33, verse 2. It says, Lord, be gracious to us. We long for you. Be our strength every morning, our salvation in time of distress. I'll say it again. Lord, be gracious to us. We long for you. Be our strength every morning, our salvation in time of distress. So that's the third verse you can add to your weaponry, to your list of verses. If you check the description box, I'll keep a running tab on the other two that we learned. So that's that. That's really it for today. I really hope that you made some healthy choices. And if you haven't made healthy choices, I hope that you start planning to make healthy choices. You start actually thinking about it. Like when you go to the grocery store, you buy a piece of fruit or an extra veggie in hopes of thinking, you know what, I'm going to try this week. Or when you go and you see an elevator, you think to yourself, I'm going to take the stairs. And start implementing little healthy tips or little healthy things in your day, and you'll be good to go, you know? All right. Until I see you again, thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting really my fitness struggle. You don't have to support my channel, but for supporting my fitness struggle, seeing people in the comments saying, hey, where to go, or I like this, I like that. It does really feel cool, and it's appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching the struggle, and hopefully you'll work on your own struggle. Until I see you again, have a good night, and of course, as always, make healthy choices.